This is the first cat we're going to show you today. Her name is Sophia. She is very shy, if you can tell. She's a 4-year-old, long-haired, front declawed cat. Her owners got divorced and neither one of them could keep her. She is very sweet, very loving. She's a bit timid. She's got to get to know you, and she's very much overwhelmed by the cats that are here and the traffic. It just scares the kitten out of her. And what she needs to do is get to a home where she can discover the inner kitten, where she can feel safe again, and where she can be loved. Her name is Sophia. She uses a 1.5-year-old spayed female, medium hair, which means she's kind of plushy. She was found as a stray with her kitty by her side, and they named them P's and Q's. P's, being a kitten, was adopted rapidly. Q's is still here. It seems the story of these kitties' lives is that the kittens go out as fast as they come in, and the cats wait. So if you're looking for a sweet, incredibly loving cat that just loves to cuddle and be petted, Q's is here. She is gorgeous, she is sweet, and she's waiting for a forever home of her own. This is Lilana. Lilana is 3 years old. She's a brown tabby with some white, short-haired. Found as a stray, brought in wounded. Her collar had somehow wrapped around her shoulder and under her paw, under her arm, and embedded. It was raw, it was bloody, it had to be removed. She needed stitches. Somehow she managed to get the stitches out, but she's been fixed again and she's recovering beautifully. But the collar is there so that she leaves that injury alone until she's all better. This is a lovely, beautiful, loving cat who's been mistreated. Hasn't lost her love for people, hasn't lost her trust, hasn't lost her belief that the world is a good place, and now she depends on someone like you to come and prove to her that she's right. She just will sit and she'll push up against your arm and purr and beg to be loved for as long as you're willing to pet her. Her name is Lilana, and she's a beautiful soul with a beautiful name. This is Mojo. Mojo is a 2-year-old neutered male, all black, coal black. I always say if you wanted to have your own private panther in the house, this is the cat you need. He's very sweet, he loves to be petted, and he's very talkative. He will meow at you, he will tell you long stories, and as you can tell, he loves to explore. See if I can get him to turn this way. Psst, psst, psst. Hello, guy. Mojo. Come on, show us your pretty face because his eyes are just gorgeous. There you go. Beautiful, loving, lovely cat. He's going to come check us out now. Going to check us out and you can see just how lovely this cat is. This is Mojo, and Mojo is darling. There you go. You're looking at Rosalie. She's a 3-year-old spayed female, a dilute calico, which means gray and tan rather than orange and black. She'd been rescued from a kill shelter where she was scheduled to be put to death, which would have been so tragic because she's so dear and so sweet. She likes to be held, she likes to be cuddled, she likes to be petted. This girl would be great with kids. She'd be good with anybody. She's just an absolutely sweet as sugar, loving, lovely. She could be your private backpack for the rest of your life because she just wants to be touching people with as much of her as she can. She'll cuddle right into you and rub up against you and beg to be loved. Her name is Rosalie, and she is a sweet, sweet little girl looking for a forever home. This is Dante, and he is our special needs cat. He is a neutered male, 7 years old, short-haired. Was abandoned 4 years ago because he has chronic blood in his urine, though it seems to be getting better now. He's given fluids once a week, and he's on daily medication to try to strengthen his bladder. This cat is available for permanent foster, which means you take the cat into your home as a foster parent. You bring the cat back to Save-A-Pet, and Save-A-Pet does the medical treatment and provides you with medication that the cat needs. This is a sweet, beautiful, loving boy. He's done nothing wrong, but he has a problem. And that problem has condemned him to 4 years in the shelter, waiting for someone who's willing to look beyond the problem and see the cat. So if you think you have the time, and if you think you have the will, and if you think it's not fair for him to stay here forever because he has a problem, Dante would love to come home with you, and Save a Pet would be as supportive as they could be to help you take care of him. He plays, he romps, he is a perfectly normal cat. He's loving, he's happy to be petted, and all he needs is someone to see beyond the problem. Look into your heart, look into his eyes. Can you take Dante home?